We are now all individuals, according to the decisions coming from very high up. We are, as I put it, individuals de jure, by law. In the sense that if you fail in trying to cope with the problems of life, it is your responsibility. You can't complain about anybody, and you can't really expect that someone will come to help you. You are responsible for your own life, and you have to find solutions to problems which you confront, which means that by decree, so to speak, by law, we are individuals. Now, the problem is, however, that from being individual by law to be individual in de facto, so to speak, being able to cope with problems of life, finding those solutions, you need quite a lot of things. You need to be energetic enough, to be industrious enough. You need some resources to use in order to settle in life. And you need knowledge also, knowledge about how it works. What are the connections which you don't see from your private, narrow perspective? How the mechanism connect, which decide about your condition and separate what is possible from what is impossible, and so on. Sociology is there, and I owe it to Riccardo Mazzò, translator, to choose the Italian title of the book, which is Science of Freedom. And it's really all the answer to your question. Sociology is there to expand your possibilities, not to narrow them down, not to cut them down, but on the contrary, to open vistas which otherwise you wouldn't be able to spot. The process, which I call the process of individualization, has not changed direction. After the crisis and before the crisis, very much the same situation. Institutions may count on help of the governments. Banks who were threatened by bankruptcy were subsidiarized, as you know, and recapitalized at the very high expense which made the whole nations debtors, living in debt. Not just the contemporary people who are already alive, but also your children and your grandchildren probably will have to repay what has been done. But individuals, on the contrary, the social provisions are cut down, as you know, which means that you have to strain yourself even stronger than before. And what is important, since you mentioned the collapse of credit, the economic crisis, it really made it visible to very many people how complicated the situation is, and the demand for knowledge about how it works is even greater than before.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.